So 2 weeks ago, I posted a video explaining that I was done with the Motor City Rockers for the season, but I didn't explain why. In this video, I want to explain everything to you about why I left the Motor City Rockers, when and if I will return, my recovery time, and the future of my hockey career. I hope this video answers all your questions. Let's begin. At the end of the day, I'm doing what feels right for me and chasing down my dream. I want to rewind just a little bit. June, July of 22, I was finally able to get in with a hip surgery specialist, with a surgeon, to talk about getting hip surgery. So that is supposed to be where it lines up. That's the extra growth.
What's the problem with the knee?
It comes from the hip with the impingement. It pulls everything out with the bone spurs and all that. So the TFL for the groin is so tight, it's yanking on the bursa. And then the calf is getting tight as a result, so they're both yanking, which explains the shin area. But the bursa, it's not like my muscles where I can roll them out, problem solved. It's like it gets inflamed, and now I have to wait for it to get rid of the inflammation because it makes it so tight and so much pressure. I physically can't go past or past it.
Then don't.
So cam hip impingement is basically a massive bone growth, a callus on the femur. The previous year, I have not been able to skate one time without steroid injections, so cortisone in my knee. So I got an appointment to go get more cortisone when I go home for 2 days. Can't see myself making it to Christmas time. So I'm currently on my way walking to the sports injury clinic here in Winnipeg to get a cortisone shot.
This is gonna be the third cortisone shot that I had this calendar year. I had one in January in Sweden. I had one 2 months ago to kind of get me back and running after my knee injury this summer, which was brutal. And this one going to hopefully top me up to get through the first half of the season. The season goes to and I can't stay healthy and the issues just get too bad. Season's over, it's time to get surgery and look forward to next season. Trying to make the most of the season, obviously keeping a positive mindset. If I was gonna make a prediction, I think before Christmas, the issues may get bad because of a bigger travel schedule, a wilder schedule than it was in Sweden. I pray to God that my knee is in running order all season and we stay healthy. So
we went on a road trip to Binghamton. We traveled 11 hours in the bus. Coach says, everybody off the bus, we're skating in 15 minutes, let's go. I need to show up to the rink an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours early to get a proper warm up and get everything lubricated so I'm not hurting myself. And I can't tell coach what's going on because then they're gonna be, why do you need 2 hours to get ready for morning skate? Why can't you skate? Keep this to myself, do the morning skate. My knee is just on fire, killing me the rest of the day. Now obviously the cortisone is there to fix it up. Ever since then, it's been progressively going downhill. Between the injury in my knee, the impingement in my hip, the labrum has been torn. The last 2 to 3 weeks I've had, I don't know how many moments on the ice where like I'm literally at the point of like tears. Like I want to cry on the ice under my mask because I'm in so much pain. Post integrations, having flare in my butterfly, just the amount of reps in an hour and a half practice, traveling, warm-ups, all this kind of stuff.
It's one of those things, you just gotta focus on the now, and the now is you're playing still, you're getting in games when the time comes, and you make those games count. When you go for the surgery, fingers crossed, everything comes out better and stronger than before, and then that's all you can do. There's no straight line to your career at all up to this point, okay? I mean, there's nothing you can do other than focus on what you can't control, and that's when you get the chance to start and play well.
You're the greatest agent in the world. And you're also the most humble agent in the world.
Oh, exactly. I'm good at it. Yeah, see you, buddy.
So right now, we're like last couple days in November. Cortisone and everything has worn off in my knee. And I'm feeling everything. I feel like a melon ball just kind of on the inside of my hip, kind of like scooping it out every day. And like, I'm just at a mental point where I'm like, I just want the pain to end. I want to get my surgery. I want to get healthy and actually be a goalie and not compensating all the time because I'm in so much pain all the time. It's really tough right now.
And so I ended up going into the management's office and I laid everything out to them very, very bluntly. I told them the straight goods of what's been going on. They ended up putting me on season-ending injury reserve.
They're not paying you. Do they still retain your rights?
They still retain my rights because season-ending injury reserve doesn't mean I'm released. It just means they retain my rights and I'm done for the rest of the season. The day before I left, going to talk to the management, just thank you very much, see you later. They tell me we're not going to be paying you for the rest of the season. Actually, we changed our mind. We don't have to. I hope that there is something positive coming in Motor City, with our relationship and moving forward in the next season. We'll find out sometime over the summer how things come with the expansion draft coming up because Motor City still does own my rights till I think end of May. And then the expansion draft comes if they don't protect me, and then the new team in Baton Rouge, Louisiana can pick me up. They don't pick me up, then I'm a free agent, can go wherever I please, but I still won't be skating before May.
I'll be honest with you, man. You have got more pressing issues right now, and that is going under the knife. Let the rest of it take care of itself. Focus on getting healthy, because if you don't get healthy proper, you're not going to be playing at all. Next season is so far away.
So it's currently January 16th. I got to get a bunch of pre-surgery, pre-operation paperwork done.
Part of the reason why you're stiff is that it's just the bones themselves are banging into each other. I want you to be able to play goalie and not need cortisone injection. Just on the size of your cam lesion and the impingement, you're going to have some cartilage issues in the hip for sure. So you're going to definitely have some aches and pains as you go through all this. It's not going to be the smoothest sail in the world, but it should be much, much better than what you're currently going through. So you'll probably gain another 15, 20 degrees of internal rotation.
That's like tripling my internal rotation.
Yeah, you probably don't have any.
I have like none.
Yeah, you only had 5 degrees of midsoil rotation, so I could probably get you to 20, 25. Some of the other professional hockey players I've done this on, they're usually at 6 months, they're back in full contact practice.
Probably by June 1st, I'm back being a goalie.
You know, my expectation is 6 months post-op, you're feeling quite good that you'll be out there skating and trying to get back to full tilt.
Ready to go September 1st, not a problem.
You should be more than ready for that. All right, man, take it easy.
Talk to you later.
It's really interesting to hear, like, I never heard a surgeon have a consultation with a patient like that before.
But you're American, where you gotta
No.
pay for it. It's free.
And that's weird. He's like trying to get you into a study.
I don't want to be part of
No,
the
I don't
study.
want to be some lab rat, dude.
So they legally have to record the whole surgery for medical purposes, but I'm trying to get some copy of the surgery because I want to document this. That's going to be the next 8 months is a once a month rehab vlog and kind of updating how the range of motion is, how I'm feeling, all that kind of stuff, because it's going to be a very challenging next little bit. And I think too,
When people say, what's with the crutches? You got to say, I had something with my hip, tragically.
one thing I do know that the late great Gord Downey would love is a pair of underwear from today's video sponsor, Sheath Underwear. Now the team at Sheath Underwear is cutting edge, and let me tell you, they did not have to twist my arm to get me to buy into their dual pouch technology, which is a separated and segregated compartment that separates your dick and your balls fully completely so they can breathe and it doesn't feel like New Orleans is sinking down there, if you know what I'm saying. Don't believe me? Well, here's somebody that I trust more than anybody else out there.
God, I never looked sexier in my life ever since I got these Sheath Underwear. Got so many chicks calling me. They used to be like, you, never go back. Use code TRAVSUCKS or you're gonna fucking suck. You have to beat that out. I used to look like
Code TRAVSUCKS gets you 20% off the best underwear money can buy. I also want to say thank you so much to Sheath Underwear for sponsoring this video and working with me moving forward after my hip surgery. If you're in the market for the best pair of underwear money can buy, you can pick that up in the video link in the description. Support your boy. This video is going up on the same day that I am getting hip surgery, so if you're watching this video, there's a good chance I'm getting my surgery right now as you're watching this. So for that, I want to say thank you so much to everybody for the support. And as I mentioned before, my plan is to do a once a month vlog updating you on my surgery, the rehab, the recovery, and my return to pro hockey over the next several months. So hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of those. And if you want up to the minute updates on how my hip surgery rehab is going and minor pro hockey stories from the Fed Zeno and the SPHL that you will not get anywhere else, check out my podcast, on the Biscuit, that I host with Winnipeg radio legend Dave Wheeler. And we're also a hockey podcast that doesn't talk about every other mainstream hockey podcast talks about. We are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and the video version is home here on YouTube. I look forward to sharing updates with you as the surgery rehab process goes along, and not just starting a new chapter, but a whole new book on a life-changing moment in my hockey career. I can't wait to share that with you coming up. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.